Let me introduce her. All right, last segment of the show. We finally got it queued up. It is a piece from two young ladies from a show on YouTube called Diamond and Gotti. These two ladies, the name of this video is called Are Men the Prize? Go ahead.
Yes, this is the same outfit from the last show because I just rolled right on into it. So once again, Gotti's not here. Fuck him.
Amen.
Oh,
God.
I love this thing so much. This shit, because I love you. So this episode, we'll be talking about a topic that's been going on today on another website. Fuck them too. But the question is, are men the prize?
I don't have a lot to say about this because I feel like men know that they're not the prize. But what they do is they'll manipulate women into thinking they're the prize. The only time a man is a prize, honestly, is if he's kind of like understanding and he has money, like he can be a provider.
Here's the thing,
and that's just an addition. That's not you being a prize. Because men with money, they're still going to cheat on you. Because broke men cheat. All men cheat, period.
Not all, but enough to say all.
99%.
Yep. Like when you get the bacteria wash and it says 99.9, that 0.1%, that's the men who don't cheat.
Right. So good luck finding a man that doesn't cheat. Men aren't the prize. Men don't bring anything to you besides stability, which is a big thing, but it's not enough to say you're a prize.
Here's the thing, and I said this in the conversation. Men are only known as the prize as breadwinners.
Right.
When it comes to non-material things that weren't made by man, which is your soul, your purity, and your personality, they suck.
Men are not good creatures.
They're horrible people. And that 1% of men that I said that are good people, they're broke. So the odds of you getting a man that has money and is
that's not real.
That's not real.
A rich, faithful man is not.
Men get money for options. Men don't get money to provide. Men get money so they can. Sorry.
Hold on. It was a lot said in those 2 minutes and 2 seconds. One thing that was just said, she just said that men don't have a soul. Men are not necessarily submissive. They're not regrettable creatures. They're not. When you say someone doesn't have a soul, that means they doesn't have any empathy. That means. Excuse me. That's not true. I don't think all men are like that. Especially men that's in like your age group, because maybe it might be in the age group of my son, but in my eyes,
in the age group, I don't know why you keep putting me in the age group. You keep talking about 18-year-olds. Listen, I'm 27. I got 10 years of high school behind me.
Okay. You're right. I have to respect it. You have
at least got 10 years, and I made 25.
You have been out of high school.
And then around
10
the
years.
People around my age and generation don't make it.
You have been in your profession for almost 10 years. So you're right.
3 more years.
You're absolutely correct. I have to respect that.
Exactly.
So if I have to look at it through that guise, then the gentlemen that's in your generation are like the last of pretty much my generation.
But you can't think about it as the generation that's in my life.
I ain't talking about the people. I'm talking about in general. I'm not talking about the
but see,
people
that's
that
what I'm
you've
saying.
dealt
I don't
or
know
dealing
in
with.
General. I know what I like and I know what I don't like. So I don't know what's going on.
Okay, well, let me give you what I see in general, then you tell me what you think. In general, if you're talking about your generation, that's like the last taper of my generation, then you're talking about men that never seen necessarily how to love a woman. And if we did see how to love a woman, it came on television or it came through music or movies, i.e. Love Jones. What's that shit with all them fucking women in it? Waiting to Exhale, shit of that nature. So we didn't necessarily see how to treat a woman.
Okay, can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
See, in that aspect of around the time where my auntie and my mama was in that peak of their time, like, not saying they didn't care about me, but they always put me first, but they never showed me how to love a man. You know what I'm saying? My daddy was always here, there, everywhere, like a Dr. Seuss book. Like, I'm not mad at him. Because I feel like what you did made me the better person that I am today. But I just feel like when motherfuckers say certain things about males, it's like, okay, I got all these males in my life, and people be like me and my homegirl, we did get in a whole deep conversation. She like, why do you like the guys you like? And I said, I'm like, from my oldest brother to the doctor brother to my other brother, they all was different, but everybody had something to play a part in my life. So the street shit, anything else shit, like computer shit, like I was down for that. Like they showed me what I was supposed to do. But by me being my age, it's like motherfuckers don't even believe how old I am. So it's like, how can I show somebody like?
Let's get back into this.
So if you think you just gonna have me looking like this and you can just take me to fucking Chili's
For free.
it's not gonna happen.
Listen, but Batman said even live long enough to see yourself turn the villain.
Mm-hmm.
I done been the good girl long enough to see myself turn the villain. Since I was 15 years old, I enabled my men and took care of them and babied them and gave them business ideas and fronted business money. And what did that do? Nothing. I lost $30,000 in 1 year helping a man that I wish wasn't even alive anymore.
Nah. Before we get into that 30,000 part. Nah, when she said she was 15 doing this, I was 15 doing this, but my baby daddy, which is my kid's father now, showed me, what I was worth then. So now it's hard to move on and have somebody like, you don't know what's going on. Like, you want to meet somebody. Okay, we meet somebody. But then I might not have what you want. So it's like, we done with you. I'm going to go to the next person. But it's like, you can't do that when you got kids.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that part being said, what she said before this little 30,000, listen, I know this is what you want to talk about. But me being 15, not saying I didn't know what I had, because I was always full. Like, it didn't matter who it was. We was always, whatever. But I was always full, so it was like me meeting somebody that did something for me that was different. Because it wasn't my brothers. And that's all I had around me. It was my brothers and my cousins, my guy brother. Like, that's all I had around me. So, okay, this motherfucker want to do something different. Keep it going.
But, so, let's say you sitting on $80,000 and your significant other come to you with a $15,000 plan. You give him $15,000 of this 80, and he only bring back like $850. Are you going to give him another $15,000?
No, never.
Even though you love him, you care for him.
Listen, I got kids. Those are motherfuckers I love and care for that much. And if they're not my kid's father or my kid's period, it's not gonna happen, sir. Like, that's just not an option. I don't know for who you are.
So when you had lived long enough to see yourself turn,
I can't really understand what makes men think they're the prize. When all they do is have side babies and cheat and be in other girls' DMs, like,
they think because
this is the bitter portion of this video.
Hold on, wait, no. Cause see, niggas be playing the listen. Remember at the birthday party.
crazy to me because the way society says
that party that I threw that girl son pizza away at the party. That's the same party. You weren't on your back, okay? But I'm just saying, that's what I'm saying. Like, people don't be knowing. Like, that's why when motherfuckers tell me about their relationships or whatever, I be wanting to know both sides. Because both sides matter. Because one person might be feeling a certain way than you feeling. You might not be feeling like that. So I can't blame you for what I feel. You know? I can't blame you for what I feel, but I'm just saying, like, I want to say how I feel or whatever, and it shouldn't be a problem. It should not be a crime to say how you feel. And that's the thing about today's generation. You cannot say how you feel without motherfucker thinking like, oh, you feel like that because, oh, you want to be with old girl. What the fuck old girl got to do with this? Just because you may have, like, it could be the smallest thing. And that's what them bitches talking about.
Sets them up that in any field they're making more money than us, that they're the prize.
No.
But they're making more money and they're splitting it with their side bitches, their side kids, the child support. The disloyalty doesn't even equal money. The embarrassment doesn't even pay out that money. I wish I was a lesbian. To be loved by a woman must be the purest love of all.
Now,
Never.
do you feel like
Talk to your son. Don't talk to me about it.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm a lesbian. I want to feel like a love from a woman.
I just feel like if you ain't listen, Martha Stewart, you ain't got nothing to talk to me about. Because I got the same emotions you got. I ain't got time for none of that. And that's
not
what
only
bitches
that,
don't
I just feel
understand.
like
What's that?
They don't have the same emotions. They feel like, oh, I can get a girl. They like what? No, y'all got the same emotions. That's just like if you was a female, we go out and a nigga try to talk to me, you're gonna feel some type of way because you feel like I should shut this nigga down because I'm with you. But why should I shut him down because I'm with you? We're not together. We just came together.
And you can make a lot of money, but you're still not a prize. Because honestly, yes, I like men that are financially stable. But you know how many niggas I curve that have a lot of money? Because you're not worth my time. You're not worth nothing to me. Like, it's just crazy because it's rare that I meet a man that I'm like, you know what? I need this man in my life. You know how many times men come across a woman and they be like, damn, the one that got away?
I'm the one that got away from my 12 niggas. I'm telling you. Because I'm going to get away every time we got
That's a good point. Men are more susceptible to say, oh, that's the one that got away. She's the one that got away. Than women are to say, he's the one that got away. I have to agree with them on that one. I have to agree with them on that one because I have one young lady
See, I don't know
that I would
about
say
that type
she's
of
the
shit.
one that got away.
See, I don't know nothing about that. See, I know about motherfuckers that's like, this motherfucker that's around that if I call them and ask them for something, they give it to me. I ain't never did nothing with these people or nothing. But I'm just saying, it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you have these relationships with people that's doing these things for you, are y'all having a sexual relationship or is this like a little bond shit? Like, I know she gonna be there for me, I could be there for her type shit. Like, what is that? That's a question.
Men always have the one that got away. Ask how many women do they have a nigga that got away. It's never that. It's always men saying it's the woman that got away. Why? Because we're the prize.
So why would anyone ever say that men are a prize? Because they make. I think the only way someone would say that is if they make more money. Because even the way they perceive loyalty. You will meet a man that has loyalty tatted across his chest. You know the hood niggas love that.
I'm dead. Only God can judge me underneath it.
That's crazy.
With the cloud.
Girl.
With the bad.
But only God can judge you on your
When men
back.
think about loyalty, they
Never.
only think about loyalty towards their friends.
Mm-hmm.
When you think about loyalty as a woman, you think about the person that you lay next to every night, that you confide in.
Now, they make a very good point on this here. She said that men are more loyal to their homeboys than they are more loyal to their significant other. Now, me, when I'm in a relationship, I can differentiate my loyalty. The loyalty I have to my girl / significant other is different than the loyalty that I have to my friends. Excuse me, and therefore and so on. So I can kind of like differentiate between the two.
What do you mean by friends? Because me and my best friend, that's a whole different conversation than I'm going to have with somebody I work with or somebody I'm cool with or whatever. Because I know we got years in. So, I know whatever we talk about ain't going to get out there. But I'm just saying, like, what do you mean about friends? Because me and my best friend, we talk about everything.
Well, what I mean by friends, I mean people that's in your circle. Like, I know my homeboy is not going to go into a lane that's going to make my significant other uncomfortable.
But if they do,
So-
then what would you do?
If they do, I'm the type of person that's going to handle that situation in a private setting. See, I've been accused of not taking care of that situation in the moment. You know what I'm saying? I've been accused of not going off or checking people in the moment. You know what I'm saying? But I'm the type of person like, okay, I remember you did that. And I'm going to wait until it's like a me and you moment so I can talk to you about that. Because I don't want everybody around to know what we talking about. Because when people around, motherfuckers start acting different than what they, you know what I'm saying?
They get a little, they want to blame it on liquor.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? And and it's crazy how situations go a whole nother way when it's just you and them. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you're around other people.
But you know what I hate? You know what I hate? When you had that conversation with that person, y'all come to an understanding, and then when y'all get in a group setting, that motherfucker start acting stupid.
Breaking it down.
That's when you can act a fool.
See, that type of shit I really don't like. Because I feel like at the end of the day, if we talked about it, that was it.
It should be squashed.
Listen,
It should be over with.
It was all this.
should.
Hold on, wait. What that nigga say on the myself? What that nigga say on the movie? You ain't looking When he was like, we got the for the feds.
What are you doing?
Not y'all.
I ain't never seen that.
The part when he was doing the shit on the mule, and he was like, he said the other shit, and he was like, man, okay, y'all not about to have music.
I got
I hate y'all.
Damn.
But I understand what you're saying. Because I feel like when you doing that type of shit, I feel like when you drinking, you should be able to tell your people how you feel.
But sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't do that shit in the moment.
But it's the
because
same way
niggas
with
take
the girls, like the shit we was watching. The same way with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like they saying, we not gonna use people names, but is one of those people that will get the money, do this, do that, and still feel still feel appreciated. But then when that bitch gone, it's like 911 call. Drop everything. Craig's in trouble. We gotta go save this person.
Remember that situation with that Black and Mild?
Yeah.
I got so much wrong I got so much wrong.
That was yesterday. Today.
That shit happened yesterday, today?
I was gonna say, I didn't know who you was with. So,
wow. So that whole thing, I got so much misinformation.
Can I tell you my part?
Because I wasn't there when it happened.
Can I tell you?
Before you tell me your part, they made it seem like you. Hold on, before you. He is down there with him.
We're gonna say blunt. We're not gonna say this. We're gonna say blunt.
Mm-hmm. But they made it seem like, to me, you was tripping over a Black and Mild. Hold on, no. You were tripping over a Black and Mild that you bought for her. And you got upset because my man balled up said Black and Mild because he thought it was for her. So I'm trying to tell everybody in the house, my sister doesn't give a fuck about a Black and Mild. She buy them bitches by the dozen if she wanted to. So you're not about to tell me that she's mad about a 97-cent Black and Mild. It's something else. What the fuck is going on? So they like, no, it ain't really nothing. She tripping over a black. I'm like, all right. They kept saying that. So as they keep saying that, I'm like, all right, y'all. I'm at the point, I'm like, y'all lying. Because my sister's not about to trip over no fucking black. It's something else. So when I finally talk to you, and you tell me that my man came down with his chest out talking about, I do this and I do that for $2. Like, hold on. What you mean? Y'all never said anything about this nigga even coming downstairs.
Listen, what I want to say about that part, I don't give a fuck about no Black Mild or none of that shit. The thing about it was, when me and her old girl went to the store, she wanted a Black Mild, so I got it for her. I had got her some drinks, and that's what I'm saying, because they was drinking tequila. You know, I don't drink that shit.
Mm-hmm.
We drink cognac, Hennessy, or whatever. So that's what we was drinking. So I got that. When we came back, we was playing spades. So I just asked. I'm like, who's smoking a blunt? Wasn't nobody smoking no weed. So I'm like, oh, you got a black, let me, or whatever. She like, oh, it's gone. So I didn't really. It wasn't like I made a big scene about it. You wasn't around.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like I made a big scene because you know.
No. I remember her saying it's gone.
Listen,
because I remember you asking where's the black, because it was another one sitting by her.
It was supposed to be. He did. Look, you go. But I'm just saying, like when that shit happened. Get off of this. Hang up.
I can edit this. Go ahead.
Okay. So, when we was talking about the shit, we playing spades. So, we drinking this shit. I'm passing around my half pint. I had 2 half pints that day.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that because I had gave you one, and I had one because you was barbecuing. So, I'm like, I don't know how this shit gonna go. So, she like, let me get that black. I'm like, one black. I'm like, I gave them both to you, or I gave one to you because I never got one at the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She like, oh, my boyfriend bought that up. I never had a problem with anything. I just had a problem with the fact that
how you gonna ball
telling
some
me
shit?
That he bought some shit up that I bought.
Yeah, like how you gonna ball some shit?
So my thing was, you let him ball some shit up that I bought, so I'm gone. They like, where you going? I'm like, I don't want to be here because that's what I need because I feel like I'm buzzing. I got to drive home. I want to, I need to smoke something. I can't get no hookah right now. I can't do nothing right now. This is what I need to smoke. So, a girl was like, just come back in the house. It's okay. I'm about to get your brother. He about to come down here. So I'm like, okay. So by the time you got down there, it was all hell broke loose because old boy came down and he was like, it's only $1. I got $1. First of all, I don't need your $1. I don't need none of that shit.
And I heard him. That's when I walked in the house. Like, what do you mean $1?
I just wanted somebody to go to the store with me. That was the whole conversation. That's how we got on order. I just said, who gonna go to the store with me? It all of a sudden got to the conversation of a black, and I'm like, what? How this conversation come about?
See, I ain't like the way they try to play that shit.
And then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just go, cause I ain't got time. My brother must be upstairs asleep. He been barbecuing all day or whatever. I'm about to just go. So when I left, by the time I came here, you called me. You like, what happened? Ain't nothing happened. Then, a couple months later, you find out what really happened.
Yeah,
I told you the little message.
Yeah. I ain't like that shit because cause it was like she was trying to intimidate you. Like she was trying to make you bow down.
Like, listen.
She was trying to make you bow down.
And that wasn't gonna happen. I don't give a fuck who you go with. I don't give a fuck if it's my nephew or not. Like, if his girl don't like me, at the end of the day, he better know what it is at the end of the day.
She was trying to make you bow down because you are the sister of the older brother.
Okay, and I might be younger, but I'm not dumb.
Listen,
I was born in kindergarten. I was at your high school.
See, I wish I would have knew that at that time because I would have checked the shit out of her ass. Like, you don't understand that my sister don't give a fuck about none of that shit you talking about? Like, y'all crying about $1, some shit that costs $1.67? Are you serious? Y'all ain't gonna be happy till she come in this bitch with a fucking box of them bitches.
Boy. Come in this bitch
just come in this bitch with a box of black.
No. Gang of bitches. And that's what I was saying. Like, I didn't have no problem with nobody. Like, I ain't had shit to do with what y'all had going on. So why put that shit into me? Then they wanted to do that shit with whatever you did back then. And I felt like, first of all, don't put me in shit. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to still ride for my brother. I don't give a fuck right or wrong. I don't give a fuck what
happened
feel.
Was they said some shit. Her daughter said some shit like, You already know what it is. You don't want that. When she said that, that's when I got upset.
No. That's when I got upset because
that's when I got upset. Like, hold on, like, what the fuck you mean?
Listen, Marcel.
Like, I dare you. I dare you.
Who the fuck is she talking about?
I dare you.
Because listen, I got old bitches, young bitches. Oh, listen, they ride for me. If it's time to go down, listen. Then when I seen the bitch in the villa that Easter, and I called you, I'm like, listen, I ain't got time for this type of shit. Like right now, I ain't got time. I was just making sure. And I was just gonna let my brother know, like,
I didn't appreciate that shit at all. And when you left, I made sure that I told every woman in that house, I don't appreciate y'all acting like y'all gonna do something to my sister. How fucking dare y'all?
First of all, when nobody in the house doing nothing but one of her daughters.
Don't even make it seem like RNG. Don't even make it seem like you gonna do something to my sister. I fucking dare you.
I
The fuck?
Listen, I'm good everywhere. I'm like Jesus. That's what I'm saying. That's why we.
I know you good in every hood, but I just didn't appreciate those 4 words pissed me off. That's when I got mad. And like, nah, fuck what y'all talking about. Y'all not gonna do shit to her. Let that be known. Y'all ain't gonna do shit to her.
I was ready.
Y'all in here talking this bullshit with my nieces and nephews in here. Nah, fuck that. I was ready to leave. See. and my dumb ass. But you live and you learn, man. You live and you learn, man. You live and you fucking learn. You live and you fucking learn, man. It's like she was trying to sabotage any relationship I had with any other woman other than her. Whether it was my mother, whether it was my sister, whether it was a friend.
First of all, I ain't gonna fuck about none of that. I was coming to invade anywhere. Wherever my brother at, I'm welcome. I don't give a fuck how they feel or period. If you talk to my brother, you have to welcome.
So look, let me tell you, I never told y'all this. So one day, my mom called me. It's a Sunday. She say, Mark, what you doing? I said, shit, about to watch Power with my significant other. We ain't doing nothing. She say, well, I just ordered some food at E&S. Can you go get it for me? I said, shit, sure. I'm closer to E&S than you are. I'll gladly go and get it. So I tell my significant other at the time, I'm about to go grab my mom her food that she ordered. You want to ride with me? She said, so you just gonna stop what you doing because your mom asked you to go get her something to eat? I said, yeah, this is my mama.
Bitch, because if you had a mama, you would do that too.
I said, yeah, it's my mama. She like, you ain't never did that for me? I said, what are you talking about? I said, why? Why are you even? I said, what are you talking about? So you just gonna stop? Hold on. I said, so she say, so you just gonna stop our Sunday, the shit that we do every Sunday, just to go get your mom something to eat? I said, I'm not stopping our Sunday. You can go with me, but I'm just picking her food up and dropping it off. I'm not buying the food if that's what you're worried about. No, I don't care who's buying it. I just don't like your mom can call and you just drop everything for her. I said, it's my mom. So she said to me, what are you going to do when we get married? Are you going to drop everything that we're doing for your mom? I said, yeah. Especially if I don't have to pay for it. You're not supposed to drop whatever you're doing for your wife. Your wife is supposed to come before your mom. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Let me see that lighter.
Sure.
Somebody tag me in, please.
I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Yes, no heart.
I always was looking posts that said that who come first. Like I'm looking for my daddy ain't been there, damn near. Listen, he might have been there 50% of my life. Not the times I needed him there, but he was there at the times that I needed, like, you know, that celebration with my mama and my daddy. My graduation, I was happy that I had my mama and my daddy at my graduation.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they ain't take no pictures together, but they both was there. So I was happy about that. But it's like, relationship wise, like, I don't blame nothing on my daddy. I'm not that female that say, oh, I got daddy issues. I ain't got that. Because I always had brothers that was older than me that showed me the way. Or they showed me what to see. This one showed me a lot. And I feel like between him and somebody else, but I'm not saying their name, they showed me what I feel like that's what I go for, what I go for. But not like Xavier, he was different. He just bought shit because he wanted to. They ain't had shit to do with him. But he showed me my standard or whatever. Like, you know, when I'm supposed to get to. Which I feel like my brothers were supposed to show me that. But they ain't show me that. Talk about something stupid. Talk. He don't know how to do a podcast.
Hey, I know what I'm talking about, bro.
You know about to talk about
Like what?
that book you read.
You go slow.
All right, Keisha.
Keisha.
So now we gotta wait on him to come back and have a conversation. You know
What
your
you
son
hear
don't
about?
know how to make no conversation.
What you mean?
He don't know how to make no conversation.
It's probably because he inebriated.
He might be.
Who's
He
his
don't
dad?
even know what that means. So he is.
Look it up.
No.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Well, we gonna end this uncut version of the Everybody Hates Sleep show.
Don't post it.
I wake up and teardrops, they fall down like rain. I put on that old song that we dance to and then I head back to the track, there's not much to change.
I've been hurt and fucked up too many years ago, hoping I could come up quick along the broken road. Now I'm flexing in a wreck, they hating on me too. promise I'll quit this game. This much I know it's true. I came up and so could you. And fuck the boys in blue. Fuck them all. Fuck 12 for 12.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Fuck with me. Fuck with me. Fuck with me. Fuck with me. Hate me no lie, me no fuck with it. Fuck with me. 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 Hate me no lie, me no fuck with it. Me no fuck with it. Fuck with me. I say fuck with me. Fuck with me. Look, Prison, how you doing? Never better. That pussy clean. In your kettle. Look, I hang with travelers. We don't ever settle. But my bitch is the shit. Wait, look. Let me get my shit together. I've been on the road, pedal to the pedal to the metal. Don't care how you flip it. That liquor the same as by how you sip it. Take a couple of shots, it's gon' have you tripping. Thinking I'm more important and I can afford shit. But if she a dime, the shit I'm spending. Take her to the crib and get all up in it. She screaming Jesus like God up in it. Cause she fuck with me. I got her open. Trading watch looking starstruck. Nigga wrist be frozen. I'm ballin' on rap tours, the Marta Rosen. No time for emotions, we all been focused. Reason been bustin', I'm off the spoken, yeah, cause God done chosen me to be the next up, he done stuck with me. Fam around, got some love with me. My city pushin', bunch of haters looking, hoping they don't continue to fuck with me. Look at the niggas that run with me, couple cool niggas and some thugs with me. Till I'm right under the hub city. So I got some Crips and some Bloods with me, and they fuck with me. 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 Hate me no lie, me no fuck with it.